Hello pupils, I hope you're doing fine wherever you are. Once again, teacher Eric Jared. I'm here for science and technology, and we are going to make this a continuation of what we discussed in the previous lesson. If you can remember, in our previous lesson we started to look about energy. We described energy. We looked at many types of energy. We looked at various forms of energy, and we started with our case on that day, which was heat energy. We saw the meaning of heat energy, and here today we are continuing with ways of heat transfer. If you can remember, in our previous lesson, we talked over 3 ways of heat transfer. We said we have conduction, we have convection, and we have radiation. Now, we talked only on conduction. Today, we are going to continue with the 2 remaining ways of heat transfer, and we'll proceed with the rest. Now, our first one here today, which will be the second, will be heat transfer by convection. Heat transfer by convection. We said that convection is the heat transfer in liquid or gases. Heat transfer or movement of heat in liquid or gases. Just to give you an example before I write something, when water is boiled, when you put your hand in water or put your finger in water, you'll feel hotness. But while getting the heat that has been brought by the boiled water, you will realize that heat transfer from water or in through your hand. I mean, that is how we can describe this way convection. The same to gases. When it happens that you're boiling any liquid substance, let's take an example, water. You're boiling water, and let's say there is a leak, or even if it is open, you will see vapor coming from the boiling water. When you try to put your finger in that vapor that comes out from the boiling water, you will feel hotness. So those are some of the ways that shows heat transfer by convection. So let's just write something. Let's say this is the movement of heat. Movement of heat. Heat in liquid and gases. In liquid and gases. That is the movement of heat in liquid and gases. So we are going to the third one, which is radiation. Movement of heat through radiation. Now, this is the movement of heat through a space. For example, we do give a case example, movement of heat from the sun. Heat from the sun. Heat from the sun is a common example that we do use in this case. But apart from that case, we can see, or we can give another example, which is getting heat while you are sitting nearby the source of heat. For example, when there is charcoal stove and you are passing nearby, or you are nearby, standing nearby, you will feel hotness. Now, that means between you and the charcoal stove, there is a space between you. So that is the description that we can talk of here, that heat transfer by radiation is the movement of heat within a space. So let's write something. We say that this is the movement of heat through space. We say example, heat from the sun, heat from the sun, heat from the sun. An example, a person nearby source of heat, like stove. Now when you are nearby source of heat, like a stove, I've said, you will get that heat, though you are not touching the source of heat directly. There is a space between you and the source of heat. Therefore we say you get heat by radiation. You get heat by radiation. The other thing that we're going to speak about after this, we are going to speak on conductivity of different materials different materials and their behavior. We are going to see good conductors and bad conductors. Good conductors and bad conductors. Good conductors of heat. For heat to move from the source of heat, or from one point of an object to the other point, we require the medium, which may be an object, let's say a metal. Now, different materials have different ways through which heat passes through. There are some materials which allow it to pass through them easily, while there are those materials which allow it, or which do not allow it to pass through them easily. Now, starting with good conductors. Good conductor of heat are the materials which allow it to pass through them easily. They are materials which allow it to pass through them easily. Let's write. So these are materials which allow it to pass through them easy. They are materials which allow it to pass through them easily. Take an example like steel or iron. When talking of steel or iron, just take an example of spoon there at home. Metallic spoon. The spoon that you're using while eating some rice. Just take that spoon. When you put it on fire or source of heat, just after a few moments, you will get or you will feel hotness of heat. Now, that spoon is made of steel, or some are made of iron, and that is why they allow it to pass through them easily. So, just to check the examples of such materials which allow it to move through them easily are iron, steel, aluminium, we have stone. Those are just a few examples of materials that allow it to pass through them or to travel through them easily. That means when you hold them on source of heat, it won't take much time before it travels from one point of that metal or of that material to the other point. Now, the second object or material that we're going to talk about are bad conductors of heat. Bad conductors. When you hear the word bad, that means there is negativity. So now, just a simple explanation about bad conductors of heat. We say that bad conductors of heat are materials which do not allow it to pass through them easily. They are materials which do not allow it to pass through them easily. Now, just take an example. When you're using a plastic cup, plastic cup do not burn or may not burn you when you're using it when drinking tea, hot tea, compared to metallic cup. So that means that plastic cup is made up of plastic material. That means plastic is one among those things that do not allow it to travel through them easily. Now, just to mention example, but before we mention example, let's see how we call the other name of these bad conductors. Now, sometimes you may fail to see these bad conductors, but the other one that you'll see is insulator or insulators. So the other name of bad conductors are called insulators. If they fail to use bad conductors or insulator, they may say poor conductor of heat. All those words describe the same thing. They describe things which do not allow it to pass through them easily. We say these are materials which do not allow it to pass through them easily. They are materials which do not. Check the key word there. Do not allow it to pass through them easily. Let's check some examples related to bad conductors of heat. Examples related to bad conductors of heat. Now, some of the examples of bad conductors of heat are plastic, wood, papers, rubbers, and many others. I have just mentioned few of them. Plastic, rubbers, wood, papers, or even piece of cloth. And that is why when you have happened to see a cooking spoon, you will find that the end of the cooking spoon is made of a plastic. This is to prevent a cook from burning. Maybe we have these cooking materials with which their handles are also made of plastic. Take another example, like iron box. Iron box is made of steel, but the handle is made of plastic material to prevent the person ironing from burning. The other one is frying pan. The frying pan is made of iron or any other material. It may be iron or aluminium or steel, but the handle is made up of plastic. It may be plastic or wood, but if these materials are not made of these insulators, then, for example, if your frying pan is not made of insulator, then you may take a piece of paper and wrap the handle and hold it to prevent you from burning. Likewise, to your iron box or any other device that you may be using that allows it to pass through it. If the handle is not made of insulator, you may use a piece of cloth, or you may use a piece of paper, or you may use some pieces of wood, because all those are insulators and they will prevent you from burning. Now let's see examples of insulators or bad conductors. Examples. One, we have said plastic. The second one, we have said wood. The third one, we can say rubber. The other one, we can talk of paper. But lastly, you can talk of a piece of cloth. A piece of cloth. A piece of cloth. I have said this list of examples that I've given here are materials which do not allow it to pass through them easily. These things help us or prevent us from burning. When we use materials which conduct it, or when we use cooking devices, we need to hold them from the source of heat. For us to prevent ourselves from burning, you will either choose to use either of this material, or you will choose the material whose handle, we are talking of the handle, the place used for holding, is either made of, either of these materials. For now, we'll end up with this. In the coming lesson, we'll see the uses of heat, and then we'll move to the next form of energy. Just to say thank you for your listening. Welcome to the previous lesson.